Hello. What will we study in today's session? What are the things we are going to discuss in this live stream? First of all, we will clear the main important things we have, the daily biases we have, with the help of what? With the help of open, high, low, and close. And along with that, we will also discuss a bit about the power of three T's will be the most important topics that we will discuss in today's video. We will discuss this in the live session. Along with that, I will try to clarify this for you all. Let me tell you all that this is a simple topic that we are going to show in our advanced course. Now, I will teach that topic to you here in this free live stream. I will try to teach you all in depth and I will explain everything in a very simple way so that you can understand each and every point. Wherever something is unclear, I will try to explain it to you again, and by the end of this live stream, I will make sure to clear up your doubts about daily bias, what daily bias actually is. Why is it important to look at this? What benefits can we get from it? And with whose help our daily biases observe it simple? These are observed by looking at the open, high, low, close, and the power of three model. All right, if you follow the same things, you can see the same aspects in the weekly bias as well. And similarly, you will find the same things in the monthly bias too. But the most important bias is the daily bias. I hope you all have understood this much. Sir, we will also start free sessions. We haven't thought about giving away free sessions for the signals group yet, but God willing, we will definitely consider it. Sir, we do not follow the structure. We follow price, we follow the price, and we follow the time. Once you learn and understand the daily bias, the market direction and everything else will become clear to you. Brother, if you want to get a free pass, contact our Telegram support. God willing, they will definitely help you. We will, in the coming days and months, move forward with careful planning and a strong sense of unity, working together as a dedicated team to achieve our shared goals. Every step we take will be guided by thoughtful consideration, collaboration, and a commitment to excellence. By supporting one another and remaining focused on our objectives, we will ensure that our actions are purposeful and effective, always striving to create positive outcomes for everyone involved in this important journey. Just wait another 5 minutes. Then we will start the topics and begin discussing the things we need to talk about and the things for which we have started this live stream. So we just have to wait another 5 minutes. Then we will start our stream and begin our topics. In the meantime, if you have any questions about what I am explaining, you can keep asking them as we go along. I will keep clarifying things for you as we proceed. Well, basically, we are actually originally from Pakistan, specifically from the city of Lahore. The accuracy is 60 to 70%. Last week, our accuracy was 70%. Almost. Alhamdulillah. Again, Alhamdulillah. Yes, you are right. If you are not a premium member, you are missing out on a lot, guys. This is just feedback from a premium member. Of course, bro, Asadullah, of course, we are teaching our own personal strategy, even the strategy that I'm using to trade gold. I will surely tell you all about this. And that's the thing I'm telling you guys, that this is not just a course. This will be a life-changing project from us for you guys. Either we will try to give you an EMI option, but our course is still being finalized. We need about 1 or 2 weeks before we launch it. We will try to give you an EMI option. We will try to give you an EMI option. Personally, the strategy I am using is ICT with CRT. I'm not only doing CRT, I'm not only doing ICT. I'm using a combination of all three. I know the combination of SNR, CRT, time and price theory, and ICT. I plan my entry by aligning all these things. What am I combining? SNR, CRT, time and price theory, and ICT. I know all four of these concepts, and by aligning all of them together, I plan my entry. So basically, you will get to learn all four of these things in our course that will be launched. Because a lot of people used to do SMC before, which is nonsense. SMC is nothing. The market is just structure. It was made just to fool people. The main thing is the market's price and the market's time. Everything has a specific time and it happens at its own time and moves perfectly. Nothing is random. There is a time execution for everything. To improve your psychology, you need to focus on your money management and lot size. Your psychology also gets disturbed when you risk money that you cannot afford. When you are risking money or taking a risk on a lot size that you can't afford, then your strategy, your fear, all those things, your emotions don't come into play in your trading. So let's get started. What will you learn in today's session? First of all, this session isn't just a live session. It's not just a simple live. In this session, you'll be given an overview of the course that we're about to launch in 1 to 2 weeks. And it won't just be a course. It will take your entire trading journey to a whole new level. What matters is whether you want to take yourself to the next level or not. That depends entirely on you. Well, you all probably know about me. My name is Hamza Farhan, and I am the founder of Gold Forex Research, the founder of Gold Forex Research. In this video, we will talk about daily bias, open high low close, and power up 3. This topic is simply one of the topics from our upcoming advanced course, which I am going to discuss with you here for free. So first, let's talk about what daily bias is and why daily bias is important. Why are they called bias in daily bias? Why are they called that? Daily bias provides us with the footprints of institutions indicating where the next direction of the market will be, where the next round of liquidity will occur, and whether the market will be in buying or selling mode in the coming days. Daily bias is a tool that tells us whether the upcoming day will be a buying day or a selling day for us. And how do you identify this thing? We identify this by looking at the daily bias and the daily structure. Now, why is only the daily bias important? Let me tell you, the institutions or market makers plan their entries by looking at the structure on the daily time frame. That's why the daily bias we have provides us with a sketch of the market's next upcoming move. It's like when you go to take an exam and someone hands you a cheat sheet with the questions and you just have to write the answers. In the same way, you need to carry this concept forward. The daily bias gives you a footprint of the coming day, indicating whether the market will move up, buy, or down sell the next day. I'm explaining the reason why the daily bias is so important. This is hidden knowledge that I'm simply providing to you all. Why is the daily bias so important? Because when it comes to institutions, according to which time frame do they plan their entries? According to the daily time frame. Now, how do we observe the daily bias? To simply observe the daily bias, you need to know about the open, high, low, close, and PO3. Alright, first let's talk about open, high, low, and close, and then we'll discuss PO3. First, let's talk about OHL open, high, low, close. These are key terms used in financial charts. O stands for open, which is the price at the start of the trading period. H is for high, meaning the highest price reached. L stands for low, the lowest price during that time. And finally, C stands for close, which is the price at the end of the trading period. Now, these four things define an entire candle or a candle of any time frame. For example, here we have a candle. It's a candle from any time frame, whether it's a weekly candle, a daily candle, or an H4 candle. Alright, so take any candle from any time frame, and what will be the parts of that time frame's candle? You will have open, high, low, and close. In this way, what will the upper part of the candle's wick show you? It will show the high, that's the point. What will the bottom point of the candle's wick show you? It will show the low, something like that. I am marking the wicks. You all need to keep in mind what exactly are the wicks. For example, if you take a daily candle, what will the wick of the daily candle signify to you? It will indicate the low price of that day, or it will tell you what the lowest point of the market was on that particular day. Alright, after this, we have the upper level of the candle's body. Now the upper level of the candle's body will be the closing price in a bullish candle and the opening price in a bearish candle. Now since I am considering this as an adjusted candle, that's why I am taking its upper level as the opening price. Something like this. What am I taking here? For the low point of the body, what am I taking? I am taking its closing price. Close. Alright, you've understood this. So let me also show you how to draw a bearish candle and a bullish candle along with it. I think they're basically the same. There isn't much of a difference. In a bearish candle, what happens is that the opening price is at the top and the closing price is at the bottom. And in a bullish candle, it's simple. It'll be like this. The opening price will be here and the closing price will be here. This is exactly the difference. Now, since I'm considering this as a bearish candle, I'll place its opening price here like this and the closing price right here. All right. Have you understood this much? Good. Now I'll add an arrow right now, okay? All right. You all have understood up to this point. Now let's see how the power of three works behind this concept. Some people might not know what the power of three means. So for them, I'll write it here. Power of three refers to accumulation, manipulation, then distribution. What do we mean by power of three? Accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. What do we call these? These are the three phases of the market, which are referred to as the power of three. So what are these three phases? Accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Now, how does this work within a single candle? As I mentioned, the power of three, just like open, high, low, close, are the same for every time frame. In the same way, the power of three plays out in every time frame as well. Every candle, whether it's a daily candle or a monthly candle, how will it play out? It will play out in this way. It will open at its opening price. First, which phase will the market enter? It will enter the accumulation phase, right? The market will accumulate. After entering the accumulation phase, the market will manipulate. How far will the manipulation go? And on that day, or for example, if this is a daily candle, what will the market do that day? It will plan the high. It will plan the high. And during this move, what will it do? It will grab the liquidity from one side of the accumulation. After that, we will have the distribution phase. The market will then distribute. It will distribute in this way, and the market will plan the low of the entire day. After planning the low, what will the market do? It will come back. It will come back within the range of the entire day's move. And at one point, it will close. This is how the power of three works. How does it work? Now, what is this structure? This is the same structure that is being shown in just one candle. What is happening behind the scenes? This is what is happening behind the scenes. Now, what is this process called? This very process is what we call the power of three, in which the market accumulates. After accumulation, what does the market do? It manipulates. After manipulation, what does the market do? Something like this. After that, the market enters the distribution phase. Then the market comes back and closes within the range of this same candle. If I explain this in terms of a candle, the market will take the opening price here. It will accumulate, moving up and down around its opening price like this. After that, the market will manipulate and set the day's high. If it is going to close bearish, then what will the market do first? It will set the day's high. After making the high, now which phase will the market enter again? It will go into the distribution phase. The market will distribute the price towards the bearish side, and at a specific point, it will set the low, something like this. After setting the low, the market will turn back, take a rejection, and then close in a specific area. So this will form a candle for the entire day. And what will be happening behind it? These three steps will be taking place. Which three steps? Accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Have you understood all these things? Yes. So what do we have to do with the help of all these things? We have to look at our daily bias. Now, before looking at the daily bias, what should we do? We should know about three things. Now, what are those three things? For example, before starting any analysis or daily bias, you have to ask yourself and the market, three types of questions. Now, what are those three types of questions? The first question among them, which you have to ask yourself and the market, is where exactly is your price coming from? So what will be your very first question? From where specifically is your price coming? The second question in this process will be referred to as your sting. This is an important step. The second question will be at where is your price sticking? In other words, can you identify the specific point or range where your price seems to get stuck or faces resistance? Take a moment to think about where your price is not moving as expected. Your third question will be, where is the price exactly? The third question that you might ask will be, where is the next target of your price? Or in other words, where could it be heading next? Before starting anything, you absolutely need to always keep these three important things in mind. Whether you are marking structure, looking at the daily bias, or planning an entry, before starting anything, you need to be clear about these three things. The first thing is, where is your price, the structure you are looking at coming from, and where is it currently standing. Once these two things are clear to you, the answer to the third question will automatically come to you. Where is the market price likely to go next? Alright, after looking at all these things, your liquidity zones will become apparent. When all three of these things are clear, then you need to focus on your liquidity zone. Daily, remember what I am eating all these things for. From all these things, what will you learn? How to identify your daily bias. Alright, these three questions are now clear. After these three questions are clear, what will your next topic be? What have you observed? You need to identify your liquidity areas and clarify them. What comes first in liquidity areas? What is the market cycle from ERL to IRL? You do know about the market cycle, right? You must know at least this much. You've been learning for quite some time. Like some of you are saying you've been learning for 3 years, some for 4 years. So you must have at least learned what ERL and IRL are and how the market cycle works. How the market's liquidity cycle works from internal range to external range and from external range to internal range. This is the market cycle. The market only operates in these two phases. Apart from this, the market does not go into any third phase. All right, you all need to make sure you understand the liquidity cycle clearly. The liquidity cycle will be from ERL to IRL. Okay. Now, how does this liquidity cycle work? The market first takes the liquidity of its external range, not, and then retraces back until the IRL fails. Now, after the IRL fails, it taps into some PDRA. After tapping into the PDRA, it again goes back to take the ERL. And for example, we have this structure. What did the market do here? Above this high, we had the liquidity of the external range ERL. The market grabbed it. After grabbing it, what did I tell you all? After the ERL, which cycle does the market complete? It comes back towards the IRL. The market will come back for the liquidity of this high. It will retrace. How far will a PDRA come to do what? Will come to feel IRL. Will feel IRL. Where will it go back to? Again, it will head towards the ERL. After the ERL, the market will again come to fill the IRL. Then it will go towards the ERL again. Have you all understood now what ERL and IRL are? Now, I can't go too deep into this because these are major topics. And if I explain each one here in complete detail, this live session will become very long. And honestly, you wouldn't want to waste your time with so much noise. I'm saying this for those who are just sitting here idly. Make sure you understand ERL and IRL clearly. After you've understood ERL and IRL, it's important for you to know about the three types of liquidity. Today, we'll discuss three types of liquidity. They will all be liquidity, but there will be three different phases of it. The first phase will be on the first page. What exactly does the market actually do and how does it operate in practice? You can call this, in financial terms, generating liquidity. Generating liquidity, all right? The very first thing the market does is generate liquidity. All right. After that, what does the market do? The market takes the liquidity. Let me write it down below. Here at this point in time, the second stage or phase of the market comes, which is the process of filling liquidity. The second liquidity in the market happens when the market fills a liquidity. This is the second phase of the market. I am explaining the market cycle. All right. Let me tell you all. What is the third phase of the market? It is market targeting and purging liquidity. So now, what does the market do? The market is first in this phase. It generates liquidity. After generating liquidity, where does the market go? It goes to fill the liquidity. Once the liquidity is filled, what does the market do after that? What does it do with the liquidity that the market has generated? It either targets it or flushes it out. These are the three phases of the market, and these three phases mostly occur in the ERL to IRL phase. Now you guys tell me, guess in the comment section, out of ERL and IRL, which one is generating liquidity, which one is filling liquidity, and which one is purging liquidity. Go ahead and make your guesses. Let me know in the comment. According to you all, what is purging liquidity, filling liquidity, and generating liquidity? Which one of these two is ERL? Which liquidity is IRL? Which liquidity is it? Muhammad Adil. IRL is filling liquidity, correct. And which one is generating liquidity? IL is also generating liquidity. All right. This one goes towards liquidity. Okay. Well, let me cycle through all the things. By cycling through, I mean I'll show you how. First, what does the market do? The market makes a high, an external high, which we often call a swing high. After making a swing high, when the market retraces, what it does here is generate liquidity. It gets people to enter into selling positions here, right? After getting them into selling, what does the market do? It retraces. Now, what is the market's job? The market's job is to fill the IRL. Now, what is IRL? IRL includes things like FPG, order blocks, all these things. What do you get? They come under IRL. Now, what has the market come to do? It has come to fill the IRL. It has come to fill the FBG. If it has to fill an order block, then what will IRL be for you? It will be filling liquidity. All right. Now, the drop that happened in the market, the swing high it made, what will that be for you? It will become ERL. ERL became. Now, what will ERL be for you? First of all, when the market generated ERL, it became generating liquidity. Now, when the market moves again from IRL towards ERL, what kind of liquidity will ERL become? Targeting and pause liquidity. Did you understand or not? ERL is not filling liquidity. ERL can only come in two things: generating and targeting. The IRL you have is filling liquidity. Is this clear to you all now? All right. Now, once you know where your price came from, where it paused, and where it is going, after that, you have clarified your own liquidity pool, and you have also figured out where the market's targeting liquidity and filling liquidity are located. After clarifying this, what will you have next? You need to clarify your premium and discount. All right, premium and discount. After this, the next thing to clarify will be you all will have premium and discount and premium discount. Some people might not know what that is. Maybe you don't know. I'm sure. So what is premium discount? For example, you have this swing low and this swing high, something like this of this type. So how do we determine the premium discount level for this? Some of you have simply set this up in your Fibonacci. Some people have set this in the Gann box. I have set it in the Graham box. So here you need to mark the low point and the high point, and you should have these three sessions. You should have these three levels, the 0 level, the 1 level, and the 0.5 level. Once you have all three levels, this box will be formed for you. Now, what will the upper part of this box show you? It will show you the premium level of that entire move. The lower part will show you the discount level for that entire range. Now, what is the premium discount? When you go to a simple market, for example, if you are sitting there selling something, you will always try to sell at a premium or at a higher price. Isn't that right? What will you do? You will go to some other market, buy something cheap, and then come back to your own market and sell it at a higher price. Isn't that right? That's the market rule, isn't it? For example, if you are buying something for 50, then for how much are you selling it further? You are selling it for 100, right? Now, if you are buying it for 100, you will always sell it for 150. People should understand this concept. When you go to buy something, you try to get a discount and purchase it at a low price. And when you sell it at a higher premium price. This will work in exactly the same way. In this, the premium zone will be from 0.5 to 1 or above the 50% level. Which level will that be for you? It will be the premium level. Now, whenever the price is in the premium level, you should always sell, not buy. When the market comes to your discount level, at the discount level, you should always buy or purchase the price so that you can sell it when it reaches the premium level. Do you understand this? Everything is clear. Once this is clear, you will be able to mark your PDRs. Now, what are PDRs? The levels you have, the entry levels, where are these levels? Where the market changes its direction or where you see a reversal or retracement. Where does that come from? It comes from the PDR. Now, even among PDRs, which ones are the important PDRs? The most important price delivery ranges or PDRs are the fair value gap, FVG, and the inverse fair value gap, IFVG. Following these, we have the order block, which is a significant area where large orders are placed. And after that comes the breaker block, a zone that often signals a reversal in price direction. Then there is the buy side and sell side price rejection, BPR, which highlights areas where price is strongly rejected. Now, while there are other types of PDRs present in the market as well, these particular ones are the ones that the market tends to respect and react to the most, making them especially important for traders to understand and monitor. Meaning these PDR races are the ones that move the 99 market cycle in the market. 99, you can think of it as 80% or 90%. These PDRs are so accurate, or rather the market gives them so much respect that you should understand these are the ones I'm talking about. All right, now you have to find these PDRs within your supported zone. Which one is the support zone? For example, if the market is retracing in a bullish trend, in which zone should you mark the PDRs? Because you would be interested in buying, you should mark the PDRs in the discount zone. If you have a trend sell, you are interested in selling and your daily bias is sell, then you will find your PDRs in this. You will find them in the premium zone. This should be clear now. All right, after this, you will have just one liquidity left that you need to focus on. That will be the liquidity of the previous day's high and previous day's low. This is a type of liquidity that plays a very important role in handling the daily buyers in the market. Or you can understand it this way. This is the kind of liquidity that often helps you identify reversals and retracements in the market. And all these things help you understand or leave a sort of sign or identification that the market has now grabbed the liquidity. Now the market will either reverse or retrace. I have laid out this entire table in front of you. All right, listen to this table again. What do you need to look for? First, you need to find your direction. After that, you need to identify the liquidity pools. What is the market's liquidity target? Is it the next year low or the initial low? Then you have to mark your premium and discount. After that, you need to mark your PDR range within the supported zone. After that, you need to follow the liquidity of the previous day's low and previous day's high. Up to this point, everything should be clear to you all. If you have any questions up to here, then leave a comment. I will explain that to you. After that, I will move forward. Honestly, I really don't know. I'm not sure at all. Then but all of this is clear, right? I'll explain all of that on the chart. First, let me confirm that everything I've explained to you so far is clear. If there's any issue or if you didn't understand something, you can ask in the comment section. Do it. How will you know whether BO3 is for buy or for sell? As we go further and look at all these things, you'll be able to tell whether your BO3 is going to be for buy or for sell, or whether the next day will be for buy or for sell. You just need to understand all these things in depth. Now, I can't explain everything to you in just one class, right? Okay. So what will we do with all these things now? We will test them in the live market. All right. Let me make that clear. Not everything gets clarified here. Let this stay right here. I will keep showing you step by step how to look at each thing. All right. Let's reverse this time frame. Let's set something like this here. Leave this. Let it stay here. Okay. Now I have come to the replay bar here. Let's discuss the move that happened in the last 1 to 2 weeks and see how the market cycle works in this move. We'll also see how to determine the daily bias in this. All right. First of all, what we need to see is where the market is going, where it is coming from, and where it is currently standing. To see that, I have pulled up the daily time frame chart. If you look here, what did the market do? Here, the market grabbed the liquidity at this low, grabbed the IL, and what did it do? It broke the structure. Now, what kind of liquidity was present at this structure? This was a swing high, so there was ERL at the swing high. I write this as ERL. Some people also refer to this as BMS. Both are fine for you. What does ERL indicate? It indicates liquidity. That liquidity was grabbed here. And what does what does BMS indicate? It shows your structure shift or structure break. BMS market structure breaks. All right. So we've covered ERL and BMS. Now, what is the next question that comes up? As I mentioned, the second question you should be able to identify is where your market currently stands. So where is the market standing right now? It's making a high, making another high. Now focus on the market cycle. What was the market cycle? When the market takes the ERL, after taking the ERL, what does it do? It comes to fill the IL. Which liquidity was the ERL? Targeting liquidity. And which liquidity would the IL be? Filling liquidity. Now, this zone of the market, what zone is this for you? Which liquidity is this? This is filling liquidity. And what will we call it? We will call it FEG, FEG, IL, and FEG, which like filling liquidity. Did you understand? Did you understand the market cycle? If the market takes the ERL, then what should we expect? After taking the ERL, what will the market come and take next? It will come and take the IRL. Now I'll change the color of the IRL a bit so that it becomes a little clearer for you all. Here we have the ERL and IRL. All right. We've marked the level of the IRL. So which level do we have next? It's going to be the IRL. Now, after the IRL, which other PDRAs do we have coming up here? Before marking the PDRAs, first look at where the market is currently standing. Now the market is standing here. So what is this? It's a continuation day for the market. Now, what is this candle showing? Since I haven't taught you the open, high, low, close in detail yet, I've only explained the basic concept, so you might not understand this part. Which candle is a reversal candle? Which one is a continuation candle? And which one is an indecisive candle? Since this is an entire topic in itself, it's a very long and deep topic. It's not really possible for me to cover all of these things here in detail. So I will only discuss with you what I have already explained. I won't discuss those extra things that I haven't explained to you. Now, which day is this? This is a continuation day. For example, this is the previous day. So what do we mark for it? We take out the liquidity of the previous day's high and previous day's low. That is the previous day high and previous day low. Something like this. This is the previous day low. So we've taken out the liquidity of the previous day high and previous day low. Now, what do we have to wait for? Now, since our daily bias, our daily structure, what the chart is showing us is that the market is moving bullish. All right, now we have two reasons. If we see any reversal in the market, what will we do? We will reverse the market, we will sell. Until where? Until our IRL is filled completely or until any of our PDRS is touched, what will we do? When we see a reversal pattern or a reversal structure, then according to our entry confirmation, we will trade it. And what will we do? We will keep selling until our IRL fails. And at any of our PDRS, for example, if there is an order block, BPR or FDT, we will keep selling until that fails as well. So this is one option we have. The second option we have is that if the market comes into our IRL, then what will we do from here? We will buy using entry confirmation based on the market structure and our entry models, and we will target the next high or the next liquidity. Everything is clear now? Now, since the market is standing in a continuation day and we do not have any continuation or reversal pattern, so we will wait until the market either grabs the liquidity of this previous day's high. How will it grab it? For example, if the next candle forms in this way, it should approach the high of this previous day's high. Let me show you by drawing it like this. If a candle approaches the previous high like this and then closes below it, if it happens like this, then which pattern will we have here? This will become a reversal confirmation for us. We will have a reversal candle. If a reversal candle forms, then we can plan our selling accordingly. Yes, if the market gives a continuation here again, because what did the market do? The previous day is showing us that the market is showing continuation. If the next day's candle also closes above the previous day's candle, if something like this happens, then what will we simply do? We will simply mark the previous day's high and low of this candle and wait to see if the market crosses the high of this candle and then closes back inside it, forming a reversal candle. At that point, we will look for a selling opportunity again. This depends on the upcoming candle. All right. Now look, the next candle, if you see what kind of candle was formed next, what did the next candle do? On the buy side, the previous day's high, what did I tell you was the most important thing in liquidity? The previous day's high and previous day's low are the most important for you. This will show you the liquidity when a reversal is about to come in the market and when a continuation is likely. Now, what has the market done here? Here, it has purged the previous day's high liquidity and formed a reversal candle. Now, since a reversal candle has formed, what will we do next? First of all, our primary role will be to thoroughly identify the entire swing the high that the market has made, as well as the low of our swing in its entirety. Within this, we need to mark the premium and discount levels. We have now marked the premium and discount levels, killed. Now, what did I tell you? Once the premium and discount levels are clear to you, what will the market do? At that point, the market will tap one of your PRS. Now, you need to find the PDRS, those PDRS that are providing you with support. Since the trend is bullish, in which direction should we find the PDRS? We need to point out the PDRS in the discount level. The first PDRS we have in the discount level is this FPG, which is filling liquidity. After that, the next PDRS we have is this breaker block. Here we have a breaker block, which is an order block that after the market grabs liquidity is the block that the market fails. What do you get in such a case? You get a breaker block. Now in ICT, when it comes to breaker blocks, we focus only on the body of the order blocks because according to ICT, the wicks of the order blocks are just for manipulation. Now, what do we have here? Breaker block. Now, that's a breaker block in front of which an FPG appears. That's a model. We have the unicorn model. This is a market model that is an advanced level model, which I will teach you later on when we cover models. I will also teach you this in the course. There will be a separate topic on this in the course as well. There will be an entire class, a detailed class on what the unicorn model is and how it works. All right. So this area here, this is our breaker block with the unicorn model. Along with this, what else do we have here? Here we have the CST order block. What do we have in the body of all three of these order blocks? We have the entire cyst here. Here the line I've drawn, I'll also write SD above it, just to make sure that it's absolutely clear to all of you what SD is. This is our cyst order block and these are the order blocks of cyst. Along with that, we also have the breaker block. The unicorn model is also here. Now, what have we done with this? We have achieved this by hitting our PDRs in our support discount zone. Now look, as I mentioned earlier, when we get a reversal pattern or reversal confirmation, what will we do at that time? At that time, we will sell the market. How far are you up to the PDRs? First, We have marked it here. After that, this PDR, which is coming at 50%, what do we have here? We also have an order block. What will this order block be for us? It will be a PDR. It will be a video race, right? After this, look at this PDR. So what do we have here? There's an FBG here. There's an FBG. But what is this FBG? This is an FBG, but it's not in our support zone. Which one was our support zone? Our discount zone. And where is this FBG coming? It's coming in the premium zone. And I had mentioned that our PDR should always be marked in the support zone, because that will be the kind of PDR that actually fills the market's liquidity. After filling that, the market's direction, the market will complete its cycle, IRL. The PDRs that are in the unsupported zone of IRL. For example, these FBGs, they will only be used for market trapping. People will face rejection in these types of PDRs for trapping purposes, but they won't be able to play out in the long term. All right, look here now in the market. After purging the previous day's liquidity, a reversal pattern was formed. Now, who are your daily buyers? Is it becoming clear to you all what the next direction of the market is? The market had taken out the liquidity. And where does the market need to go? It needs to go fill the IRL. And what is the market showing you? It's giving you a reversal confirmation. So what is becoming clear to you all? It's clear to you all now, right? That the coming day will be about selling for us, or that the next liquidity pool we have is the IRL. It's internal range liquidity. It's filling liquidity that the market needs to go and fill, because the market had already taken the liquidity and now we have a reversal pattern formed. So what will we do now? We will go to fill the IRL. You have got the direction. You have got the footprint. Where did you get it from? Just by identifying and mastering one thing, you understood that from here your direction or your DVL shifted to IRL. Now, what is it telling us about the next day? It says that we might have rain coming, you can expect it. Only whatever you understand, whatever you study will include only your own expectations. You won't have 100% confirmation, but you'll have an 80 to 90% footprint of something. Like, yes, in the coming day, I should sit in a sell position, or in the coming day, the direction I have will be bearish. I shouldn't sit in a bullish position, because what is my daily bias? It's bearish. Now you figured out that the daily bias is bearish, but how will you know their target? First of all, you need to see that on the day the market purges the liquidity of the high, you can set the low of that same day as your short-term target. For liquidity, that means a short-term target. You can target the market up to this level. For short-term liquidity, or if you want to play a bit more long-term, you can also target the previous day's liquidity, something like this. This target will be your short-term target. If you want to know about the long-term a bit more, you can consider this target for the long-term. You can treat this liquidity pool as a long-term target. If you want to go even more long-term, you can consider up to the IRL or until tapping the PDRS. But I will show you a directional move, step by step. All right, let's see now. So what did the rest do? Tell me in the comments, please. Look at what the market did. The market gave a reversal confirmation. How did it give confirmation? It pierced the previous day's high, formed a reversal candle, and after forming the reversal candle, what did the market do? It grabbed the liquidity at the previous day's low and tapped into an unsupported D level or an unsupported PDRS ahead. Now, why am I calling this an unsupported PDRS here? Can anyone tell me why I'm referring to this as an unsupported PDRS? Why is this FBG? Here we have a PDRA, but this is an unsupported FBG. Why is it unsupported? And what is the reason for that? I think no one knows the answer to this. So let me tell you why this is an unsupported FBG Why this PDRA is unsupported? It's because it is coming to us at the premium level. What will the market do at the premium level when you have FBG or PDRS? What will the market do to you there? Trap. Now look, this FBG has tapped into this PDRA in the market, and after tapping, what did the market do? It showed rejection. Now, what does this rejection indicate about what could happen for you in the coming days? It could be a day of trapping. Now, how will the trapping happen? You guys tell me. How will the trapping happen if your market's dual is lying here? For example, an election is looming and the market has tapped a PDRS here. If it wants, how will it trap? Well, as you might already know, it is actually quite apparent and evident that the direction of something, more specifically its liquidity, is in fact actually lying right there on the sell side. Alright, the liquidity of something is on the sell side and the market's direction is also moving towards the sell side. But what has the market done? Has it tapped the PDRs? A PDR that is unsupported, and the market always creates traffic at unsupported PDRs. So how will the traffic happen? The traffic will happen in such a way that if the market is in a bear trend, then what will it do? It will make a bullish move in the short term so that it can grab the lower time frame liquidity, the internal IRL, the lower time frame IRL. That's how it is. That's how trapping happens, right? When does trapping happen during a bullish time? When the market suddenly makes a bullish move. And when does a bullish trapping happen? When does something like this happen? When a bullet trapping happens? When the market suddenly makes a bearish move, then the thing is, where will the market follow and why will it follow? Because the market has tapped an unsupported level, and now you can expect that the coming day could be a day of trapping for you. It could be a day of trapping and the market might make a bullish move. Now you should have a reason for this. You should have a target. If the market makes a bullish move, how far will it go or what will its target be? Now focus on this. If you look here, we had an FBG at this point. The market had left an FBG. And what did the market do to that FBG? It failed. It broke to the downside with a candle closing. So what did this FBG become for you? It became an IFBG. That's right. What did this FBG become? It became an IFBG. Because when an FBG fails, what does it convert into? Now this IFBG is also forming and we are also getting a BPR. Write down BPR for now, but let's just call it IFBG so that it's clear to you all what an FBG becomes when a bullish FBG fails. Selling becomes IFBs. The market tapped into it. Now, what is your daily bias? The daily bias is telling you, the daily pattern is indicating that in the coming day, I will create a trap, make a bullish move, and what could be its target? This PDA area here, it could be because the market will move from one PDA area to another PDA area. Now, what will the market do from here? It will tap, move, reverse, and it can tap this PDA. In the coming day, meaning tomorrow, let's see what the market did same direction. Look, the market's opening price. From the opening price, the market went straight up and tapped which level? It tapped the IFBs and then moved it right in front of you all. I'm giving you an explanation of each and every move. Now look, the market trapped people here and then tapped into the PDR. Now, what will this PDR do? Again, it will take the market back down with a drop. Why will it take it down? Because the market's direction is only up to this APG. The market absolutely has to fill this IRL. All right. So what do we need to do next? What did we do here? Here we mark the previous high and previous low. As soon as the market grabbed their liquidity, we look for a selling opportunity. You should mark this here as well. What did the market do here? The candle for this day closed, mark the previous day's high, and where the market is turning from, mark that as the previous low, or just mark the low previous low or DOL, day's opening low. What did I tell you? Now again, if the market absorbs the liquidity of this high and the candle closes below, then what will we target? We'll target this low. It's simple. After this high is absorbed, what will we do? We will look for selling opportunities. Till where? till this low, because from here, what did the market do? It got people into buy positions, it's trapping them, and where would their actual stop losses be placed? They would be placed below this low. The market has tapped the PDRS, selling PDRS. Now you have a direction, the daily bias. The daily bias is loudly telling you that the coming day will be bearish again because it has tapped the PDRS. I will grab the liquidity above the previous day's high, and which liquidity will I target next? From where I came back up. All right. The same thing, if you look here, the market grabbed the previous day's high liquidity and then came back here. It returned and went down again. Now look here. The market moved up to this point, but did not grab its liquidity. Why not? What is the reason? Because the market wants to again give you and other traders an easy opportunity and create FOMO among them, making them think that now the market will continue its bullish trend. But if you know your direction, if your daily bias is clear, and you know their liquidity targets, then you won't get trapped by this. Now you all can see what's happening here. There's trapping going on because it's necessary for the market to come and fill its PDRS or this FDG to reach the ILL. Now, what is the market doing? Right in front of you, it's forming an inside bar here. It formed an inside bar here, and it formed an inside bar here as well. 2 or 3 times, these two candles are coming within the range of this 1 day's candle. So what is happening here? Consolidation is happening. The market is trapping. Again, what did the market do? It created 2 under signal candles where the market is unable to decide whether to go for a buy or a sell. So what will we do? We will wait for the liquidity at the low of this day to be grabbed. Again, the market is still consolidating. Once again, during consolidation, the liquidity target is still pending. Now look at what the market did here at this spot. I'm clarifying this point. The market has grabbed this liquidity. After grabbing the liquidity, now see where the market tapped and from what it got rejected. What did we observe here? We had marked this as an order block. We had marked the order block, right? The market tapped the order block, and along with that, it also tapped the discount zone. 2 things are aligning for you. One is the order block that was at your 50% leave length. What did the market tap? It tapped the 50% discount level, the discount zone. Now here, the market again showed rejection. The rejection was shown in such a way that the market tapped the order block and the candle closed outside the body of the order block. What does this mean? It means that the market has shown a strong rejection from here because the candle closed outside the order block. So now we can target the buy side liquidity again. Why? Because the market has tapped into the discount zone, and the discount zone is a strong area from where the price is always bought. And along with that, the order block is also aligning with us. So now let's see. If the market goes up in the coming days, what will be its target? It's something to think about, right? We're expecting that the market will tap into the discount zone and then go up. But what will its target be? Now look, what could be the simplest possible target? Now look here. We have liquidity pending at the previous day's high. And if you look further back, there's also liquidity pending at the high of the day before that and the day before that as well. Each day's high has liquidity pending, going back several days. The market has left the liquidity at all these daily highs pending, but it has grabbed the liquidity on the low side. Now, what do you all call this type of liquidity? I don't know about you, but we call this LRLR. What does LRLR mean? Low resistance liquidity run. What does this mean? It means that until the market grabs the liquidity at this high, what will the market do? It will stay in buy mode. And why will it stay in buy mode? Because the market has tapped into the discount zone and tapped into the order block. Everything is clear now. Now the daily bias should be clear to you all. The market has given a rejection. What is the daily bias telling you? Now what should I target next? I will target the buy side liquidity. What did the market do? In the coming days, it formed an inside bar of consolidation. But what should we focus on? We should not change our plan. what do we have to do? We have to stick to the same direction, the direction you all have decided. Look at what the market did here. Look here. Again, the market formed a bullish continuation day. What did the market do in the bullish continuation? It grabbed the liquidity of the past 2 days, but the liquidity at the high from where the market had reversed was still pending in the market. The market will grab that too. Similarly, look at this. Such a big move came. Now look at this Day's day's candle. What did you all see in this day's candle? A continuation was shown in which direction? Towards the buy side. And what happened the next day? You all continue to see the continuation on the buy side. This candle indicated that the next day would also be bullish. So again, the market remained on the buy side. Now, what is this upcoming day telling the market? Now look, some people will again think that this is another bullish continuation and that the next day will also be bullish. No, that's not going to happen. Why did this candle indicate that the coming day would be bullish? Because there was pending buy side liquidity here and the market hadn't tapped any PDRs. But this day, this particular high, this candle is telling a different story. What is it indicating? It's indicating what it has tapped. It has tapped a PDRS. Now, what is the PDRS here? It's a rejection block. What this candle is showing is that it has grabbed the buy side liquidity, tapped the PDRS, and where is the market now? Again, it's at the premium level. So where will I go again? I will go towards the sell side. Cleared your daily bias. Now, what are the daily biases telling you? That I am standing at a PDRA. PDRA that is for the sell side and is at the premium level. Both things are aligned. That means your PDRA is at a supporting level for you. Why is it at a supporting level? Because it is at the premium level and things are always sold at the premium. When both things are aligned, we can expect that the coming day will be bearish for us. Same, look at the same thing. Why? After this bullish continuation candle, again a bearish continuation candle formed. Why did it form? Because simply, what did you have? You had PDRS available on the sell side. PDRS was available, right? Wasn't it? I marked it right in front of you all. Now, what is this bullish continuation candle showing? Bearish, sorry, this is a bearish continuation candle. This bearish continuation candle is indicating that the market will again go in which direction? It will go towards the sell side. Why will it go? Because this candle is a bearish continuation candle. Similarly, what did the market do? It accumulated and manipulated above the opening price, first accumulated, then manipulated. Again, it came back here and closed. It closed towards the sell side. What has the market done on such a large scale? It has formed a selling candle. Now, after forming a selling candle, what has the market done? Pay attention. What is this thing? Here you are again getting a PDRA. Which PDRA is appearing? An FBG is appearing. An FBG is appearing. Now, what did I tell you earlier? Now, what is this FBG? This FBG is again at a premium level. So what will this FBG do? It will trap. Now, how will it trap? You can see that the market tapped the central point CE of the FBG and showed rejection. What is this rejection indicating? What will the market do? Now the market will retrace a little and tap some sell side PDRS. The same thing that the market repeated here. It tapped an unsupported FBG, tapped the PDRA, and then where did it go? The same thing will repeat here from the other PDRS side. The market tapped the unsupported PDRS. So where can it go now? Now look here. There was again FBG in the market and what formed in front of it? Again, an FBG formed on the sell side. If a bearish FBG forms in front of a bullish FBG, what do you have then? You have a BPR. All right. So what do you have here now? You have a BPR. Now what can we expect so far? Will this FBG take the market? It will take the market up to this BPR. Now, the coming days, the upcoming daily bias, what will be our daily bias for tomorrow? It will remain bullish. Bullish, or did it turn bullish? Look, it's right in front of you after the market tapped this PDRS. It tapped this PDRS as well. Now, this is the selling PDRS. Now, where will this selling PDRS take the market? Where is the market's next liquidity? Look, where is the market's next liquidity? It's above this low. Why is it above this low? Because I mentioned earlier that after the ERL, what does the market need to do? It needs to come and fill the IRL. Now, where is the IRL located? It's located here. DRE. Now, until the market grabs this liquidity, you should only focus on the daily bias and pay attention to your candles. Whenever you get a continuation candle, what should you target? The sell side liquidity. What did the market form after the bullish candle? Again, it formed a bearish candle. And for what reason? For continuation towards the bearish side, continuation. Now from here, the market has shown a rejection. It has, right? But this reaction won't be that strong because there is no BDR here. If this reaction had come from a PDRA, what would the market have done? Again, it would have reacted from a PDRA. But since there is no BDR here, we will simply target this liquidity until the market grabs it. PAIM, look at what the market did. The market grabbed the sell side liquidity from the PDRA here as well. It grabbed it. Now, after grabbing it, what kind of candle has formed here? Now, you all should observe 2 to 3 things. The very first thing is that the market has tapped into something, has filled your IRL. It has tapped into it. After this, assist level order blocks are positioned a bit lower. But the market has already tapped into what? It has tapped into the FBG. And what was this FBG for you all? It was the same FBG that you had been targeting from the beginning. That when the market comes here, we will buy there with confirmation. Up to where? Up to the ERL. Now, where is the ERL located for you all? What is there above this high for you? The ERL is positioned something like this. All right, now the ERL is located here. The market has tapped your ERL. But what is happening here? You did not get any reversal confirmation here. What is this candle showing you? It is showing a BDS continuation. That's how it is. From now on, you need to focus on the previous day low and previous day high. You have to take out the liquidity of the previous day high and the previous day low, something like this. Now, what can you expect? The PDR edges you have are these two right here. You have the levels of breaker block and cyst, and in front of this entire FPG in breaker block, which model is there? It's the unicorn model that you have. Now, what can you expect? Since this is a bearish continuation candle, the market will open the next day. What should you do? Accumulate and tap into this PDRA in the order block, or tap at the 50% level of this entire FPG, tap there. After that, give a closing. The body should close above this candle. So which pattern will we get then? Which candle will form? A reversal candle will form. If this type of candle forms, then what will we simply target? We will target the previous high, and after that, what else? For the long term, we will target our ERL, something like this, because in front of us, the market has already filled the IRL. Now, what will be the next target? The ERL will go to complete its cycle. First, let's see what direction the next market candle shows you on. The market tapped it, and after tapping, see how the unicorn model is working. It's tapped exactly at 50% of the breaker block. After tapping, look at the huge reaction. The market showed such a big reaction and so much confirmation. I'm showing you each and everything day by day, so you can see how the coming days A1 will be tough for us, how they will be busy. Take this previous day, for example, market grabbed the liquidity and is giving such a big move. Now, if you look at this move, the market has moved a full 1200 pips. If your daily bias had been this clear, then these 1200 pips would have been in your pocket. Now, what should you have done here? You would have captured this move right here. What was forming here on the lower time frame, I had captured that. So I know what was coming to us on the lower time frame here. On the lower time frame, we had a power of 3 pattern. Let me show you how it formed. Simply go to the M15 time frame and see what the market did. This was the low of the previous 2 days. Something like this. Yes, this is fundamentally the type of setup where at this point in time, we really have to wait for the market to currently purge its liquidity. The market has swept the liquidity. What did it tap? Here we have a breaker block. So the market needs to tap this. All right, what's happening here? What do you see coming here? The Asia high is coming. What are the timings of the Asian session? Does anyone know? You probably don't know, but I do. You all just think that you should understand something, but you've probably never actually made any effort for it. You might not know these little things because from your perspective, you want to learn something. but actually you're not putting in enough effort to really understand anything. If you're not even trying that much, then what will you be able to understand? Look here. See what the market did. It consolidated. After consolidating, the market made the Asia high here. Then it dropped back down. After dropping, what did the market do at this point? It made the Asia low. Sorry, at this spot, this one. What happened here for us? The market made the Asia low. So the Asia low is here for us, and the Asia high is here for us. Now, what did the market do in Asia? It consolidated and then the market dropped. Which session starts after Asia? The London session starts, and the key thing is that first the market communicates in one session and then it manipulates. After that, what does the market do? It distributes. Look, the same thing. What did the market do first? After consolidation, this entire move happened for communication. Let me mark this with this color. What kind of move did we get here? The entire Asian move happened for communication. Now we'll simply wait for the London opening. What is the time for the London opening? From 20 to 50, we have the London kill zone. And what does London do? It sets the day's low or the day's high. What is London's role? Mostly, London sets either the entire day's low or the entire day's high. You should remember this point. If someone has taught you this, a good mentor, then you would know this. You follow a mentor who doesn't actually know themselves, who doesn't know how to observe the market, how to understand its movements, or how to read the market and interpret what it's telling you versus what you are understanding. Why did I capture this move? I've just explained to you what London does. London always sets either the low point or the high point of the entire day in the market. 80 to 90% of the time, the day's low is set during London, or the high is set during London. After that, the low or high set by London usually remains protected. Now simply wait for 20. What will we have from 20 onward? London will start. Now look at this. Where did this take place? It was set exactly during London. Exactly at that point. Look at the time below here. Here you can see the time displayed. Look at the time in this area. The low was set exactly at 20. So which one will we have? What happened during London? The low of the day was set. Alright. When the low of the day has been set, how can you not understand that the market's direction will remain bullish? And the market will stay bullish when you are getting so many confirmations. The market has tapped a high time frame period, a daily time frame period, and on the M15, the market has shown that it has set two lows. If you still can't figure it out even in London, then either you'll just remain clueless, or even after all this, if you still don't know whether you should be sitting in a sell or a buy position according to the market direction, then in my opinion, there is no one more foolish than you. All right, now look here. What did the market do? It broke the structure, or in other words, what happened for you? An MSS occurred. An MSS occurred. Now, after the MSS, what do you have to do? Simply wait and wait for it to tap into a certain period. Which one is this here? This is an FPG. What is the central point of an FDG? You have the CE. Right now, what is the central point of the G? It's the CE. You can plan your entry at the CE. Where can you place your stop loss? You can place it at the low of the candles or just below the body. Where will your take profit be? For take profit, in the short term, it's the high of the Asian session. For the long term, it's the previous day's high. So what will it be for the long term? Can you plan something like this? This. Now, since I had only targeted the previous high, something like this. Because after that, I knew that the market could in fact plan again in another, perhaps entirely different time frame or period. So I will specifically target that particular opportunity. So now let's take a closer look at exactly what the market actually did here. It tapped your 50% of the CI and then gave you a bullish impulse move again. Now look, zoom this out, look at everything, see how the market played out such a big move. Check its risk reward ratio. Go ahead, check it. Why is the risk reward ratio so high? Look at it like this, almost 70 to 80 pips and take profit. How far has the market moved? So far it has already moved 1200 pips. Now calculate its risk reward ratio, see how much it comes out to. A trade with a 15 hour. R is forming here for you all. A 15-hour R trade. A 15-hour R trade is forming here for you all. Are you all understanding this? Did you ever think that a single trade could give you such a risk reward ratio? Now, why is the market dropping? Come back. Let me explain to you why the market is dropping. If you people have read time frame alignment ever in your life, you must have read it. Has anyone studied it? There will be no studies. I know you all haven't studied it. No one even knows what time frame alignment actually is or how to use it. Who is supposed to teach you all? You people, you just waste your money over there. You go to a mentor who himself doesn't know what to do in the market, how to work, what is what and what isn't. Now, when you get stuck with someone like that, this is exactly what will happen to you. Then you'll end up staying in losses for 3 or 4 years. This isn't your fault. Your choice itself was wrong. The person you chose for yourself, that choice itself was wrong on your part. And you can't blame anyone else for this. Now look, the market has tapped the previous low. It has grabbed the liquidity of the previous low. The previous high was your target for the short term. So what will be your target for the long term? It will be the ERL of the market, meaning I expect the market to reach an all-time high. And it definitely will, inshallah. Now, if we look at time frame alignment, this is the structure of the daily time frame. Here, create the CRT model. And in which time frame do we look for confirmation of the daily time frame? We look for it in Hone. We look for it in Hone. Now, try to read and bring in the structure of Hone. How do you people read it? What happened here? There was consolidation in Hone, the market manipulated, and now distribution is happening. Now mark the structure of the market. What is happening here? What did the market do? It took the ERL. What did the market do here? It took the ERL. What is ERL called? It is called external range liquidity. Break this, leave it. Look at this. What was lying below the consolidation here? ERL was lying there. Yes, external range liquidity was there. What did the market do? It took the external range liquidity. It tapped the PDRS. Now, according to the Hone structure, what should the market have done? It should have respected this PDRS and then given a selling move downwards, or it should have respected this order block and given a selling move. Because both of these after the IRL were in the market and the market failed the IRL. What did it take? It went and took the ERL. Now, what is the ERL showing? After the market took the external range liquidity, what did it do? Again, it took the external range liquidity. And what does that become for us? It becomes a market structure shift. What do we do after the market structure shift? We simply wait for the price to come into your PDRS. PDRS, which PDRS? Your supported PDRS, the kind of PDRS that is in discount for you. Now, since the market is showing continuation, what does this candle indicate? That the market will remain in continuation for now. We keep monitoring our मार्क नहीं कर सकते जब तक मार्केट एक रिवर्सल कंफर्मेशन ना दे दे. वेट करते हैं जब तक मार्केट रिवर्सल कंफर्मेशन नहीं देती. अच्छा ठीक है, यहाँ पे देखो आप लोग, यहाँ पे क्या बन रहा है? यहाँ पे बीरिश कंटिन्यूएशन कैंडल बनी, उसके बाद मैनिपुलेशन कैंडल बनी, उसके बाद फिर क्या हुआ? बीरिश कंटिन्यूएशन बना. अब आप लोग क्या करोगे? प्रीमियम डिस्काउंट लेवल मार्क करोगे इस लो से इस हाई तक. जोन मार्क कर लिया. जोन मार्क करने के बाद आप लोगों ने क्या देखना है कि आपके पास डिस्काउंट में कौन से पीडीआरएज आ रहे हैं. डिस्काउंट में आप लोगों के पास सबसे पहला पीडीआरएज आ रहा है ये एफबीजी. एफबीजी का सेंट्रल पॉइंट सीई है आप लोगों के पास. वो एफबीजी का सेंट्रल पॉइंट क्या होता है? सीई होता है. उसको क्या बोलते हैं हम? सीई. यहाँ पे सीई. अब सीई आप लोगों के पास क्या है? आईआरएल है. ईआरएल के बाद मार्केट का साइकिल क्या होगा? आईआरएल को फिल करेगी और फिर किधर जाएगी? अगेन ईआरएल लेने जाएगी. H1 का स्ट्रक्चर मैंने देखा. H1 में मैंने क्या देखा कि मार्केट का एक की लेवल पड़ा हुआ है और पीडीआरएस पड़ा हुआ है. आईआरएल वो है उसका सीई की लेवल. इस की लेवल को मार्केट टैप करेगी और किस चीज को टारगेट करेगी? सेम प्रीवियस डे हाई को. और नेक्स्ट टारगेट कौन सा होगा मार्केट का? सेम लॉन्ग टर्म जितना भी मार्केट का टारगेट हो, लेकिन शॉर्ट टर्म टारगेट क्या होगा मार्केट का? ये प्रीवियस डे हाई टारगेट होगा. अब वेट करो मार्केट का आपके आईआरएल फिल करने का और उसके बाद नेक्स्ट ईआरएल की तरफ जाने का. इसको कहते हैं वीक एंट्री पकड़ना जीरो ड्रॉ डाउन के साथ। और ये एंट्रीज मैं रोजाना शेयर करता हूँ अपने ग्रुप्स में, देखी होंगी, ट्रेड किया होगा, पता है ना ये एंट्रीज कैसे बनती हैं, पता है ना कैसे कैप्चर होती हैं। देखो, ये डेली बायर्स इस तरह काम करते हैं, इस तरह ए टू जी चीजें अलाइन करके आपको पता चल जाता है कि आने वाला स्ट्रक्चर में क्या होने वाला है आप लोगों के पास, और आने वाली डायरेक्शन आप लोगों के पास बीरिश होगी या बुलिश होगी। ठीक है, अब उम्मीद करता हूँ कि डेली बायर्स आप लोगों के क्लियर हो गए होंगे यहाँ तक, ये सारा स्ट्रक्चर समझने तक आप लोगों के पास आपकी डायरेक्शन क्लियर हो गई होगी। क्योंकि इतना डीपली एक्सप्लेन करने के बाद भी ना आपकी डायरेक्शन अगर क्लियर नहीं हुई तो दो ही रीजन हो सकते हैं, या तो आप इंटरेस्टेड नहीं हो चीजें लर्न करने में, या आप खुद को उस काबिल बनाना ही नहीं चाहते कि आप कल को किसी अपने पैरों पे स्टैंड ले सको या अपने पाँव पे खड़े हो सको। ये आप लोगों ने खुद डिसाइड करना है कि आप लोग क्या करना चाहते हो लाइफ में। अब मैं मार्केट का करंट स्ट्रक्चर देखूंगा, करंट स्ट्रक्चर में देखते हैं कि अब मार्केट आने वाले दिन या नेक्स्ट वीक ओपनिंग में क्या कर सकती है। ठीक है, अब हमारे पास डे में क्या आ रहा है, मार्केट ने यहाँ पे एफवीजी में टैप किया, एफवीजी में टैप करने के बाद मार्केट कहाँ पे जा रही है, बाय साइड की तरफ मूव दे रही है। एफवीजी में टैप किया, बाय साइड की तरफ मूव दे रही है। अब एफवीजी क्या है, एक पीडीआरए है, और ये कहाँ तक मार्केट को लेके जाता है, मार्केट को डाउन लिक्विडिटी तक लेके जाता है, और डाउन लिक्विडिटी मार्केट की कहाँ पे पड़ी हुई है, ये पड़ा हुआ, डीयूएल मार्केट का यहाँ पे पड़ा हुआ। ठीक है, डीयूएल के बाद अब देखो तो मार्केट के पास ये प्रीवियस डे हाई की लिक्विडिटी पेंडिंग है, पड़ी है ना। और ये प्रीवियस डे लो की लिक्विडिटी पेंडिंग है। चीज़ों की समझ आ रही है ना, कमेंट करो, पता चले आप लोग ध्यान से सुन भी रही हो कि नहीं सुन रहे, सारी चीज़ें समझ आ रही हैं। प्रीवियस डे लो की लिक्विडिटी पेंडिंग है। अब चूंकि हमारे पास करंट मार्केट प्राइस पे कोई रिवर्सल कंफर्मेशन नहीं है डेली टाइम फ्रेम में, क्योंकि हमारे पास डेली बायर्स स्टिल बुलिश हैं, तो हम किस चीज पे फोकस करेंगे, हम लोअर टाइम फ्रेम में सिर्फ बाइंग पे फोकस करेंगे जब तक हमें डेली टाइम फ्रेम में कोई कंफर्मेशन सेलिंग की नहीं मिल जाती। समझ आ गई बात की। तो डेली बायर्स आपको क्या बता रहे हैं कि आने वाला दिन आपके पास बुलिश रह सकता है। H4 में चले जाओ, H4 में देखो, मार्केट का साइकिल देखो, मार्केट का साइकिल किस तरह काम किया H4 में। H4 में देखो तो आप लोगों के पास यहाँ पे मार्केट ने ERL लिया, ये आप लोगों के पास ERL था। ERL लेने के बाद मार्केट ने क्या किया, ये IRL को टैप किया, FVG को टैप किया, FVG को टैप करने के बाद अगेन मार्केट ने क्या ले लिया, ERL ले लिया। ये हमारे पास क्या आ रहा है, ERL आ रहा है। ठीक है, ERL के बाद अब देखो मार्केट का साइकिल क्या बन सकता है। मार्केट का साइकिल सबसे पहले आप लोगों ने क्या करना है, सबसे पहले आप लोगों ने प्रीमियम एंड डिस्काउंट लेवल मार्क करना है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे अभी तक कोई रिवर्सल पैटर्न कंफर्मेशन नहीं हुई, तो अभी तक हम सिर्फ मार्केट की करंट प्राइस पे प्रीमियम डिस्काउंट लेवल मार्क कर लेते हैं, क्योंकि अभी तक हमारे पास रिवर्सल कंफर्मेशन नहीं हुई है। जब मार्केट की रिवर्सल कंफर्मेशन हो जाती है ना, आपने प्रीमियम डिस्काउंट तब मार्क करने हैं, तब आपको अपने पीडीआरएस का और अपने आईआरएल का पता चलेगा। अब यहाँ पे मैं एक्सपेक्ट कर सकता हूँ कि ये हमारे पास क्या आ रहा है, आईआरएल आ रहा है मार्केट का, जिसको मार्केट टैप कर सकती है। ठीक है, ईआरएल और मार्केट क्या लेगी, आईआरएल लेगी। कब लेगी, जब हमें बीरिश कंफर्मेशन मिलेगी, तो हम किस चीज को टारगेट करेंगे, इस आईआरएल को टारगेट करेंगे। अब डेली टाइम फ्रेम ने हमें क्या बताया, डेली टाइम फ्रेम ने हमें बताया कि हमारे पास प्रीवियस डे हाई की लिक्विडिटी पेंडिंग है, तो अगर सेलिंग होनी है तो क्या होगा, मार्केट ओपनिंग प्राइस पे कंसोलिडेशन करेगी, थोड़ा नीचे आएगी, नीचे आने के बाद क्या करेगी, प्रीवियस डे हाई की लिक्विडिटी को ग्रैब करे, किसी पीडी एरियाज में टैप करे, वापस आके क्या दे, रिवर्सल कैंडल बनाए। रिवर्सल कैंडल बना के हम क्या करेंगे, फिर इस आईआरएल को टारगेट कर सकते हैं। जब तक मार्केट प्रीवियस डे हाई की लिक्विडिटी को ग्रैब नहीं करेगी, हमारे पास डेली बायस बुलिश रहेंगे। H1 में आओ, H1 हमें क्या सिनेरियो दिखा रहा है। H1 अगर आप स्ट्रक्चर को देखो तो यहाँ पे हमारे पास क्या आ रहा है, यहाँ पे देखो मार्केट ने किसको टैप किया, ऑर्डर ब्लॉक को टैप किया। M30 में चले जाओ, यहाँ पे क्या हुआ, मार्केट ने ऑर्डर ब्लॉक को टैप किया। ऑर्डर ब्लॉक को टैप करने के पास ये कौन सी लो की लिक्विडिटी थी, मार्केट ने लंदन का लो ग्रैब किया, सॉरी न्यूयॉर्क का लो ग्रैब किया मार्केट ने, न्यूयॉर्क में ही लिक्विडिटी को पर्च करा। पर्च करने के बाद क्या किया, मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर क्या किया, शिफ्ट कर दिया। यहाँ पे यहाँ हमारे पास मार्केट ने क्या किया, एमएसएस मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर शिफ्ट हो गया। एमएसएस होने के बाद मार्केट ने क्या किया, यहाँ पे एक्सटर्नल रेंज ईआरएल ले लिया। अब H1 M30 में भी सेम हो रहा है कि मार्केट ने क्या किया, एक्सटर्नल रेंज की लिक्विडिटी को ग्रैब कर लिया। एक्सटर्नल रेंज की लिक्विडिटी को ग्रैब करने के बाद हमने क्या करना था, अपना प्रीमियम एंड डिस्काउंट लेवल मार्क करना था। मार्क किस तरह करना है, कुछ इस टाइप का। ये हाई लगाया मार्केट ने, कुछ इस टाइप का। अब मार्केट ने क्या किया, इस एफईजी को रिस्पेक्ट किया। ये एफईजी कौन सा था, हमारे पास अनस्पोर्टेड एफईजी था, एक ऐसा एफईजी जो प्रीमियम में था, लेकिन मार्केट ने वहां से क्या की, बाइंग शो किया। अब ये बाइंग क्या होगी, ये बाइंग ट्रैपिंग के लिए होगी, और इस लो के आप, ये लो किस चीज का काम करेगी, फ्यूचर में इंड्यूसमेंट का काम करेगी, आप लोगों के लिए इंड्यूसमेंट का काम करेगी, और मार्केट इस लो की लिक्विडिटी को ग्रैब करेगी। अब आप लोगों के पास जो आईआरएल है वो कहाँ पे पड़ा है, उस चीज पे फोकस करो जरा। मार्केट क्योंकि यहाँ पे खड़ी है तो इस चीज को मार्क कर लेते हैं। और ये लो, अब ये लो ने क्या किया, अगेन 50% को टैप किया, लेकिन डिस्काउंट में नहीं आई, तो ये लो हमारे पास क्या आ रहा है, इक्वल लोज आ रहा है। यहाँ पे हमारे पास कौन सी लिक्विडिटी पड़ी है, इक्वल लोज की लिक्विडिटी पड़ी है, इस टाइप की। ठीक है, इक्वल लोज की लिक्विडिटी यहाँ पे पड़ी है। डिस्काउंट जोन आपका ये सारा है, इसमें आपके पास पीडीएरियस कौन से आ रहे हैं, आपके पास ये पीडीएरिया आ रहा है, एफवीजी आ रहा है। अब ये एफवीजी कहाँ पे है, आप लोग देखो, यहाँ पे मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर शिफ्ट हुआ। यहाँ पे इसके सामने ये क्या था, ऑर्डर ब्लॉक था, जो मार्केट ने फेल किया। फेल करने के बाद सेल साइड की लिक्विडिटी को ग्रैब करने के बाद अगेन क्या किया, बुलिश मूव दिया। तो ये हमारे पास कौन सा मॉडल बन रहा है, ये हमारे पास ब्रेकर ब्लॉक था, ब्रेकर ब्लॉक के सामने एफवीजी है, तो ये ब्रेकर प्लस यूनिकॉर्न मॉडल बन गया। और ये मॉडल भी आप लोग आगे पढ़ोगे, डिटेल्स में पढ़ोगे। कब पढ़ोगे, हमारे कोर्स में पढ़ोगे। ये सारी चीजें मैं डिटेल्स में कोर्स में बताऊंगा। ठीक है, ब्रेकर के सामने हमारे पास एफवीजी आ रहा है, तो ये हमारे पास यूनिकॉर्न मॉडल बन रहा है, जहां से हमें एक अच्छी बाइंग एक्सपेक्ट हो सकती है। हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं कि यहाँ से अगेन मार्केट बाइंग दे सकती है। अब मसला ये है कि डेली टाइम फ्रेम में हमें बता रहा है कि मार्केट आने वाले दिन में मजीद कंटिन्यूएशन करेगी, क्योंकि मार्केट के पास प्रीवियसली हाई पेंडिंग है। M30 हमें बता रहा है, क्या बता रहा है, कि मार्केट क्या करे, अगर इस लेवल पे आती है, इस जोन में आती है, तो हम क्या करेंगे, यहाँ से बाइंग देखेंगे। यहाँ से हम बाय एक्सपेक्ट करेंगे अगेन, क्योंकि ये पीडी एरियाज हमारे पास सपोर्टेड एरियाज में है। तो हमारे पास टारगेट कौन सा होगा, ऑल टाइम हाई समझो हम टारगेट कर सकते हैं। लेकिन किस तरह मार्केट यहाँ पे किस तरह आएगी, मार्केट यहाँ पे H4 में वापस आओ, देखो H1 में आओ, यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे हमारे पास बाय साइड की लिक्विडिटी पेंडिंग कहाँ पे, ये प्रीवियसली हाई पे। इसके ऊपर देखो कि कौन से पीडी एरियाज पड़े हैं आप लोगों के पास। H2 में आओ, इसके ऊपर हमारे पास ये एक पीडी एरिया पड़ा हुआ है,
FVG पड़ा हुआ, इसके साथ हमारे पास ये क्या आ रहा है, H1 का OC लेवल आ रहा है कुछ इस टाइप का। अब ये H1 का लेवल इंपॉर्टेंट क्यों है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे देखो इस ऑर्डर ब्लॉक ने क्या किया था, बाय साइड की लिक्विडिटी को पर्च किया था, नीचे की साइड ब्रेक किया था, एफवीजी छोड़ा था। इस ऑर्डर ब्लॉक या इस जो ऑर्डर ब्लॉक है इसके साथ क्या आ रहा है, एफवीजी आ रहा है। तो ये वाला एरिया हमारे पास सपोर्टेड एरिया हो सकता है सेलिंग के लिए। अब कुछ इस तरह की एक्सपेक्टेशंस हो सकती हैं। अगर इस तरह की एक्सपेक्टेशंस कब हो सकती हैं, सबसे पहले ये इसके साथ बीपीआर भी मार्क कर लो आप, कुछ इस टाइप। अगर मार्केट को क्या करना है, अगर मार्केट चाहती है कि मार्केट आने वाला दिन, ये जो नेक्स्ट डे होगा, अगर मार्केट चाहती है कि आने वाला दिन ये बीरिश क्लोज करे, रिवर्सल जो कैंडल है वो बनाए, तो वो किस तरह मार्केट बना सकती है, मैं आप लोगों को बना के दिखाता हूँ, आप लोगों को पता हो कि मैंने क्या बोला था, और अगर मार्केट उस तरह करना चाहती है तो मार्केट ने किस तरह किया। फॉर एग्जाम्पल मार्केट की प्राइस यहां से ओपन होती है, मार्केट क्या करेगी, ओपनिंग प्राइस पे ओपन होगी, सबसे पहले कंसोलिडेशन करेगी, कंसोलिडेशन करने के बाद बाय की तरफ जाएगी। क्यों बाय की तरफ जाएगी, क्योंकि मार्केट के पास प्रीवियस डे हाई की लिक्विडिटी पेंडिंग है, ये पेंडिंग है, ये किस तरह लेगी, इसको ब्रेक करेगी और किस पीडीआरएस को टैप करेगी, H1 के। अगर इस पीडीआरएस को टैप करती है, ये जो पीडीआरएस है, ये जो 3380 का लेवल है, अगर इसको टैप करके किस तरह का रिजेक्शन देती है, डेली टाइम फ्रेम में रिजेक्शन किस तरह होना चाहिए, मार्केट लंदन में हाई लगाए, लंदन में हाई लगाने के बाद क्या शो करे, रिजेक्शन शो करे, और कैंडल क्लोजिंग इस तरह आके दे दे वापस, इस टाइप की प्रीवियस डी हाई को पर्च करे, कैंडल क्लोजिंग उसके नीचे दे, और कैंडल कौन सी होनी चाहिए, रिवर्सल कैंडल होनी चाहिए। इस तरह का पैटर्न बनेगा तो हम किसको टारगेट करेंगे, हम मार्केट को सेल देखेंगे, कहां तक देखेंगे, इसको छोड़ो, इसको यहां तक सेल देखेंगे। इस सेलिंग के बाद मार्केट यहां पे क्या करेगी, अगेन बाइंग कंफर्मेशन देगी, किस टाइम फ्रेम में, डेली टाइम फ्रेम H4 में। तो हम फिर यहां से बाय में देख बैठेंगे, और टारगेट कौन सा होगा, ऑल टाइम हाई होगा। अभी क्या एक्सपेक्टेशंस हैं, अभी क्या एक्सपेक्टेशंस है, मार्केट ओपन हो, अगर मार्केट गैप के साथ ओपन नहीं होती तो मार्केट कम्युलेशन करेगी, मैनिपुलेशन करेगी, पीडीआरएस को टैप करेगी, बाय साइड की लिक्विडिटी को पर्च करेगी, मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर शिफ्ट करेगी, हम सेल में बैठेंगे, मार्केट को यहाँ पे लेके आएंगी, मार्केट टैप करेगी पीडीआरएस में, सेल साइड की लिक्विडिटी को ग्रैब करेगी, हमारे पास मॉडल स्ट्रक्चर शिफ्ट करेगी, हम 22 मॉडल या जो भी मॉडल बनाएगी हम उसके ऊपर मार्केट में बाय में बैठेंगे। किस चीज को टारगेट करेंगे, जहां से मार्केट ड्रॉप हुई है शॉर्ट टर्म उसको टारगेट करेंगे, लॉन्ग टर्म हम क्या टारगेट करेंगे, ऑल टाइम हाई। सबसे ज्यादा कंफर्मेशन वो होगी कि अगर ये वाला हाई आपका लंदन किल जोन में लग जाए, लंदन किल जोन में अगर आप लोगों का हाई लग जाता है तो वो आपके पास डेली हाई होगा, उस दिन का हाई माना जाएगा लंदन किल जोन। न्यूयॉर्क क्या करे, न्यूयॉर्क तक मार्केट यहां तक आ जाए, न्यूयॉर्क के सिल्वर बुलेट में हमें रिवर्सल मिल जाए, तो यहां से हम क्या बैठेंगे, बाय में बैठेंगे, इस तरह के टाइप। और इस तरह का जो ओबी होगा वहां पे हम बाय में बैठेंगे, अगर सेम डे मार्केट इस लो को टेस्ट करती है। ये मार्केट का साइकिल है, ये मार्केट का स्ट्रक्चर है। समझ आई कुछ। अब पता चला कि मार्केट के डेली बायर्स किस तरह हेल्प करते हैं मार्केट को प्रिंट करने में। अब सिर्फ मैंने डेली बायर्स को देख के अपने सारे आने वाले शेड्यूल, अपने मार्केट के स्ट्रक्चर को एक्सप्लेन कर दिया। सिर्फ आप लोगों ने किसको देखना है, डेली बायर्स को देखना है, क्योंकि डेली बायर्स ही मार्केट का फुटप्रिंट्स बताते हैं, चाहे वो शॉर्ट टर्म हो चाहे वो लॉन्ग टर्म हो, चाहे कोई स्विंग ट्रेडर है, चाहे कोई लॉन्ग टर्म ट्रेडर है, चाहे कोई इंट्राडे ट्रेडर है, चाहे कोई स्कैल्पर ट्रेडर है, डेली बायर्स उसको क्या बताएंगे कि उसके जो पोजीशंस हैं उनका डायरेक्शन बीरिश होगा या बुलिश होगा। ये चीज इतनी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है। इस चीज़ में अगर आप लोगों का कोई क्वेश्चन है, किसी किसी किस्म का भी कोई है, आप लोगों के पास डाउट है, जो चीज़ें मैंने अभी समझाई उसमें कोई डाउट है तो मुझसे पूछ सकते हो आप लोग। लिक्विडिटी की नहीं समझ आई, एक-एक चीज़ें मैंने जो-जो आप लोगों को पढ़ाई वही सारी चीज़ें मैंने यूज़ करके आपको पूरा स्ट्रक्चर मार्क करके बैक टेस्ट भी करके दिखाया लाइव, एक-एक चीज़ें और मार्क करके भी दिया आप लोगों के पास। अब इसमें कोई क्वेश्चन आप लोगों का रहता तो आप लोग पूछ सकते हो। गुड। ओसी लेवल का मतलब होता है ओपन क्लोज लेवल। मुझे अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह 4 साल से ज़्यादा होने वाले हैं। ये मार्केट बहुत डीपली है ब्रो, ये जितना सीखो उतना कम है, लेकिन जो मॉडल्स मैंने आज तक सीखे हैं, जो मैं खुद यूज़ कर रहा हूँ, मैं अपने कोर्स में वही मॉडल्स आपको पढ़ाने वाला हूँ और उसके बाद एंड है। उसके बाद आपको कोई चीज़ सीखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, किसी दूसरे मेंटोर के पास जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, किसी को ये कहने की ज़रूरत नहीं है कि यार मुझे ये चीज़ समझा दो, ये चीज़ मैंने ऑलरेडी नहीं पढ़ी है। कोई आपके पास आके ये नहीं कह सकता कि यार ये मैंने चीज़ नहीं पढ़ी, मुझे ये चीज़ पढ़ा दो, समझा दो। अगर ये सेल की तरफ आता है, बाय साइड की लिक्विडिटी को पेंडिंग करता है, तो फिर भी हम यहाँ से बाय में इंटरेस्टेड होंगे। क्यों बाय में इंटरेस्टेड होंगे? क्योंकि मार्केट ऑलरेडी एक बाय साइड की लिक्विडिटी को पेंडिंग करके आएगी। अगर ये बाय साइड की लिक्विडिटी को ब्रेक ब्रेक करके आती है, तब वो हमारे पास रिट्रेसमेंट माना जाएगा कंप्लीट। मैंने खुद सीखा है। कहाँ से सीखा है मैटर नहीं करता, कैसे सीखा है वो मैटर करता है। सिखाने वाले तो बहुत हैं, आपको भी सिखाने वाले बहुत होंगे, लेकिन आपने सीखा? किसी ने आप लोगों को इतना लाइव आके इतना डीपली चार्ट्स को समझाया? एक सिर्फ मैंने अपनी ये सारी चीज़ें मैं अपने अपने कोर्स की सिर्फ एक क्लास आप लोगों के सामने एक्सप्लेन की है और मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ कि इसके बाद आप लोगों को पूरा स्ट्रक्चर ही समझ आ गया होगा। अगर आप लोगों ने गौर से देखा होगा, अगर नहीं देखा तो दोबारा फिर रिपीट पे देखना, खुद ही समझ आ जाएगा ये सारी चीज़ें। आप लोग बेशक मैं आप लोगों को ये नहीं बोलता कि कोर्स लो, कोर्स लो, कोर्स लो। वो आप लोगों की अपनी मर्ज़ी है। वो लोग ही इंटरेस्टेड होंगे जो लोग खुद को चेंज करना चाहते हैं या अपना ट्रेडिंग लाइफ़स्टाइल या ट्रेडिंग स्टाइल खुद तक रखना चाहते हैं, महदूद करना चाहते हैं। आप लोगों के पास मेरा फ्री टेलीग्राम चैनल होगा, फ्री व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप होगा। आप लोग जाओ, डेली अपडेट्स लो, डेली सारा कुछ सीखो फ्री में। कुछ तो करो ना, कुछ तो करो, या सीखो या खुद दूसरों के मेरे ऊपर इन्हिसार करके काम करो। इस इस आज के एक सेशन में मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आप लोगों का पूरा ट्रेडिंग माइंडसेट क्लियर हो गया होगा कि यार ट्रेडिंग किस बला का नाम है, इसको किस तरह लेके किस तरह चलना है। मैंने आपको बताया ना कि ये सिर्फ इतना नहीं है कि आप लोगों ने मार्क कर लिया और देख लिया। इस चीज़ को रीड करना पड़ेगा, इसको एज़ अ बिज़नेस लेके चलना पड़ेगा। अगर आप लोग इसको एज़ अ हॉबी लेके चलोगे तो जितना आपने लॉस आज किया है ना, अगले साल 2 साल में इससे डबल कर बैठोगे। अगर आपको इसने अपनी हॉबी बनाए रखा तो। जब तक आप अपना माइंड क्लियर नहीं करोगे कि इसका क्या होगा, तो किस तरह लेके चलना है इसको, तब तक आप कुछ भी नहीं कर पाओगे। बेटर है, सबसे बेटर थिंग है कि खुद सीखो, खुद से करो। अगर नहीं कर सकते, समय नहीं आता, तो किसी ऐसे बंदे के पास जाओ, ऐसे बंदे को चूज़ करो जो आपको एक्चुअली में इस चीज़ से बाहर निकाल सकता है। जो एक्चुअली में आपको लाइव आके दिखाता है कि यार देखो क्या करना है, एक्चुअली में करना क्या है मार्केट में। ये ट्रेडिंग जो है कोई शॉर्ट टर्म गेम नहीं है जो आप आओगे, खेलोगे और शाम को घर चले जाओगे। ये फाइनेंशियल मार्केट है यार, सब दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी मार्केट है, और इस ये मार्केट वो मार्केट है जहाँ पे बड़े बड़ों के सपने पूरे हुए हैं। तो आपका भी हक बनता है कि आप इस मार्केट में से अपना हिस्सा निकालो, अपना भी निकालो, साथ में दूसरों का भी निकालो। मेरे कोर्स की एक्सपेक्टेड प्राइस फिलहाल नहीं बता सकता, क्योंकि अभी तक लॉन्च नहीं हुआ। अभी तक बहुत सारी चीज़ें ऐसी हैं जो कवर करने वाली हैं, बहुत सारे मॉडल्स ऐसे हैं जो कवर करने वाले हैं। हाँ, इतना बोल सकता हूँ कि एक्सपेक्टेड प्राइस उसकी $1000 टू $1500 होगी, और वो लाइफ चेंजिंग प्रोजेक्ट होगा, और आपको लाइफ टाइम असेस मिलेगा मेरे साथ सीखने का, मेरे पर्सनल स्टूडेंट बनने का। आपको मेरी सारी चीज़ों के लाइफ टाइम असेस मिलेंगे। एज़ सून एज़ पॉसिबल इंशाल्लाह, जब तक हो सके मैं बहुत जल्द कोशिश करूँगा कि इसको 1 से 2 वीक्स में वाइंड अप करके आप लोगों के लिए इसके अवेलेबल कर दूँ। चीज़ें बहुत डीपली हैं, मैंने आपको बताया ना कि ये सिर्फ़ एक कोर्स नहीं है। ये पूरी मार्केट का निचोड़ है, पूरे जो मेथड्स हैं उनका निचोड़ है ये एक वीडियो। कोर्स वीडियो में भी होगा और वन टू वन मेंटोरशिप में भी होगा। कंटेंट दोनों का सेम होगा। सिर्फ ये है कि जो मेरे साथ पर्सनल रह के सीखना चाहते हैं वो मेंटोरशिप में आएँगे, जो चाहते हैं कि रिकॉर्डेड वीडियोज़ में सीखें वो कोर्स की तरफ जाएँगे। इसके बाद आप लोगों को और कोई क्वेश्चन? हेलो ब्रो अमित, हाउ आर यू? आप लेट हो गए मेरे ख्याल में, या आपने लाइव स्ट्रीम देखा? मैं आप लोगों के लिए मज़ीद वीडियोस लेके आऊँगा आने वाले वीक्स में। एक वीडियो में आप लोगों के लिए पूरे कोर्स का ओवरव्यू लेके आऊँगा। उसके बाद मैं आप लोगों के लिए प्राइसेस का भी अरेंजमेंट करूँगा। मैंने आपको सिर्फ अभी एक्सपेक्टेड प्राइस बताई है, बाद में इसकी डिटेल्स प्राइस मैं आपको बताऊँगा कि इसमें क्या-क्या होगा, इसकी प्राइस क्या होगी, इसका ड्यूरेशन क्या होगा, और ये किस-किस तरह में, किस-किस लैंग्वेज में आप लोगों के पास डिलीवर होगा। क्योंकि इस वक़्त मेरी मेन कोशिश ये है कि मेरे पास जो जो कोर्स मैं लॉन्च करूँ वो आप लोगों को आपकी अपनी ज़बान में मिले। अगर कोई इंडिया से है तो वो कोर्स उसको हिंदी में मिले, ताकि वो कोर्स जब उसकी अपनी मदर लैंग्वेज में उस तक जाएगा तो वो चीज़ उसको ज़्यादा क्लियर समझ आएगी, बजाए इसके कि वो इंग्लिश में या किसी और लैंग्वेज में देखे। इंग्लिश मैं ये चाहता हूँ कि इंग्लिश बोलने वाले इंग्लिश में सीखें, उर्दू बोलने वाले उर्दू में सीखें, हिंदी बोलने वाले हिंदी में सीखें, बंगाली बोलने वाले बंगाली में सीखें, अरेबिक बोलने वाले अरेबिक में सीखें। और इस चीज़ के लिए मैं एफ़र्ट्स कर रहा हूँ, यही चीज़ मेरे लिए टाइम ले रही है, क्योंकि मुझे हायर करने पड़ रहे हैं उन्हीं की कंट्रीज़ के सम प्रोफ़ेशनल्स, जो मेरे रिकॉर्डेड वीडियो को कवर कर सकें उनकी अपनी लैंग्वेज में। इंशाल्लाह ज़रूर हो जाएगा, थोड़े दिन हैं बस। इसके अलावा और कोई क्वेश्चन आप लोगों का? चलें, अपना ख्याल रखिएगा। मैं स्ट्रीम यहाँ पे एंड कर रहा हूँ। जज़ाकल्लाह खैर, आज के लिए इतना ही। चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लेना और दूसरे लोगों को भी शेयर करना जो यहाँ पे नहीं थे। लाइव स्ट्रीम को भी शेयर करना। इसके अलावा कोई भी क्वेश्चन हो तो आप लोग हमें टेलीग्राम चैनल में भी कॉन्टैक्ट कर सकते हो। अपना ख्याल रखिएगा। जज़ाकल्लाह खैर। अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।